The water nymph and the mountain nymph are Vietnamese stories. A long time ago, there was a dispute between the mountains and the water. The mountain spirits and the water spirits believed each other to be the rulers of the earth, and they were fighting to decide which was more important. The mountain spirits were powerful and proud to be able to maintain the stability of the earth by controlling the mountains. Water spirits ruled over rivers, lakes and oceans, believing that all living things could not live without water that nurtured life. One day, the two spirits decided to have a duel. They decided to meet face to face in a large square and test their respective strengths. The mountain nymph pulled a large rock and showed its power to shake the ground. The water nymphs dammed the river and flooded it all at once, creating a large tsunami-like water flow. The power of the scene made the surrounding trees and animals hide in fear. "Look, I have the power to shake mountains," the mountain nymph said proudly. "My power is to manipulate water. All life cannot live without water," the water nymph replied calmly. The two forces collided with each other, and it was as if heaven and earth were turned upside down. But the conflict didn't last long. Suddenly, thunder rumbled from the sky and a strong wind began to blow. The ground shook, rivers swirled, and mountains were crumbling. At that moment, the mountain spirit and the water spirit suddenly realized that one or the other does not continue to dominate, but that the world is made possible only by helping each other. "Even if I control the water, it will not flow without the mountains," the water nymph said quietly. "Even if I rule the mountains, life cannot live without rivers," the mountain nymph also said quietly. The two spirits recognized each other's power and stopped fighting. Then the mountain nymph said to the water nymph, "From now on, I will rule the mountains and you will rule the waters. But let's pledge to cooperate and help each other." The water nymph nodded. "When we work together, all lives will be fine." From that day on, the mountains and water worked hand in hand to nurture the earth. The water moistened the mountains, and the mountains enveloped the waters and lived together. Since then, mountains and rivers, lakes and seas have remained in harmony, and the cycle of life has continued. Even now, mountains and water are close to each other and have the power to nurture life. The spirits have taught us that one or the other is not enough. End.